All right, good morning, boys and girls. It's Tuesday, May 5th, 2020. Happy Cinco de Mayo. And also, today we're going to learn about the different parts of the letter. So, our expectations. Number 1, make sure that your pencil and packet is available. Double check to make sure your pencil is nice and sharp. And then also your packet is turned to Tuesday, May 5th, 2020. Expectation number 2, whenever I say pause, please pause the video and fill out the section. When you are finished filling out the section, unpause the video. Also, in some circumstances, I'll give you a timer. If I'm going too fast, you know that you can pause your video so you can control your learning. All right, expectation number 3, at the end of the video, please complete your exit ticket on Teams. Today, we're learning about the different parts of the letter, so it's not going to match exactly what is on your paper on the back, but you should be able to complete your exit ticket on Teams. Okay, let's go ahead and spark. It is Turn Up Tuesday. Who is someone that you can give a compliment to? So I will give a compliment to, let's see, my students who come to den time. I can say, my den time students, which could be all of you if y'all want to come out on Wednesday and Friday from 2:30 to 3, because their joy puts a smile on my face. So remember, den time is from 2:30 to 3 every Wednesday and Friday. And sometimes we have a dance party, sometimes we play games, but it's an opportunity for you to see your friends and then also your teachers. All right, so I want you to take a minute to compliment someone and tell me why. So let me go ahead and put that on the timer. 1 minute, go. Oh, sorry. There we go. Who can you compliment? Awesome. 30 seconds, and if you're finished, think about someone else you can compliment. Because the more positivity in the world, the better this world will be. Okay, 15 seconds. Thank you for using complete sentences. Thank you for putting punctuation at the end. All right, so yesterday we learned about the different reasons why an author chooses to write letters. This is not on your paper because it got cut off. I apologize. But while we read this letter down here, I want you to decide, why did the author write this letter? You can just write one of these things in the box. Do you think it's A, to persuade, B, to inform, or C, to inquire? Let's go ahead and track this letter. Awesome. Thank you for putting your pencils on the letter. Not your pencils, your fingers. So it says April 26, 2011. Dear Ben, hello, how are you? I am excited to be your pen pal. My teacher told us that you are in first grade too. How old are you? I just turned 7. My birthday was April 10th. When is your birthday? We have a class pet named Molly. She is a guinea pig. Do you have a class pet? I cannot wait to get a letter back from you. Your pen pal, Christopher. So, first of all, Why do you think the author chose to write this letter? Why did Christopher write this letter? Was it A, to persuade, B, to inform, or C, to inquire? You can just write the letter on your paper and I'll know which one you chose. How do you know that's the reason why the author chose this letter to write this letter? How do you know? All right, if you said that Christopher, the author, wrote this letter in order to inquire, then you're right. Remember, inquire means to ask questions. And wow, let's see how many questions Christopher asked Ben. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's asking him a lot of questions, and I'm sure he wants to get those answers back. Okay, so today we're going to learn the different parts of a letter. So what are the different parts of a letter, you may ask? There's 4. So first, you need to start off with the date. Step 2, you need a greeting. Step 3, you need the body. And step 4, you need a closing or a signature. So, the first step is the date. Good. The next step is the greeting. After you write the greeting, you need to write the good. This is called the body. And then after you write the body, you end with a closing and signature. Great. So, keep your pencil in your hand so that we can write these notes. First of all, we start with the date. Why do we start with the date? Because we need to know when you wrote the letter. When did you write this letter? So, dates are formatted as follows. So, it's the month, the day, a comma, that comma is so important, and the year. Go ahead and practice writing today's day, May 5th, 2020. First, it starts with the good, the month, which is May. What's today's date? The day. Sorry. It is the 5th. Good. Then we need a comma and then a year. Go ahead and practice writing your birthday following that format. When is your birthday? Good. So we'll practice with my birthday. The month is July. The day is the 31st. What do I need after my day? Good. I need a comma. And then what do I need after the comma? The year. And the year I was born, don't be shocked, please. Don't judge me for being old. 1993. Whew. All right. But did you notice how the comma goes in between both numbers? That's so that you can know what day it is and what year it is. Why does the comma go between the two numbers? Good, so that you know what day it is and then what year it is. Let's go to step 2. Step 2 is the greeting. So that is right after the date. The greeting shows who you're writing to. It's like whenever your teachers greet you at the door or shake your hand, we say hi to you. It's very similar to that, but on paper. So this person is saying, "Dear Ben." Who is he writing to? Good, Ben. So again, what's the purpose of a greeting? It tells us who we, thank you for writing these notes, are writing to. And it usually starts with, dear blank, comma, dear blank, comma. In that blank, you put whoever you're writing to. So let's practice writing a letter to Miss Price. What's my first step? I need to write, dear Miss Price. Am I missing anything? Good, I need that comma. Practice on your own. Or actually, we'll do this one next together. Practice like you're writing to your grandfather. So, what do I need first? I need dear. And then I need what? Yes, I need his name. So, Grandpa. What else am I missing? Awesome, a comma. Good. On this last little space, pretend like you're writing a letter to your best friend. How are you going to write that letter? Or how are you going to write that greeting? So if you said you're going to start with dear, step 2, you're going to write the person's name. My best friend's name is Claire. And then afterwards you put a comma. You're exactly right. Make sure you have all 3 of those things. Dear, their name, and a comma. All right. Step 3, you have the body. We've seen bodies in writing before. So if you want to think about how we usually do writing, like for a 5-paragraph essay, that's what we usually write. We usually have an introduction, that's like our greeting. Then we have those body paragraphs that tell us that all the information. That's similar to a body in the letter. It gives us all the information. Why do we have a body? It's like the main part of the letter. Gives us the information. So I'm gonna write gives us information / main part. Okay, and then that leads me to the last part. Usually we end our papers with conclusions. In a letter, we end our paper with a closing and a signature. A closing and a signature. Good. This just shows, go ahead and go back to your notes. This is the end of the letter, and it tells you who wrote it. So you can end your letters in many ways. You can have many closings. So how did this person, Christopher, decide to end his letter? Good, he said, your pen pal, comma. This person down here, how did they choose to end? What was their closing? Good, it was love. So, right here we have our closing and signature. You could write love, we can write that down, comma. You can write sincerely, or you can say love and then write your name. Love, Miss Renteria. Sincerely, comma, Miss Renteria. Okay, practice writing your own closing down here. Practice writing your closing and signature. Good, so you should start with your closing. Your friend. Then what do I need next? Yep, I need a comma. And then I need what after that? Good, I need my signature or my name. Miss Renteria, that is who wrote the letter. All right, let's go ahead and go down to the story. Or not the story, this letter. Can you label the different parts of this letter? Let's go ahead and track as I read. May 1st, 2011. Dear Grandma, hello, how are you? I miss you. When are you coming to visit again? I only have 2 months left of school until summer vacation. I have enjoyed first grade and will miss my teacher. She does cool projects with us. We just finished our unit on dinosaurs. That was so much fun. I learned a lot. I did a report about the Allosaurus. Can you guess why I picked this dinosaur? It was similar to the T-Rex. When you come to visit, I will show you the report. Please write back and let me know when you are coming to visit. I love you. Love, Allie. Go ahead and label the parts of a letter. Right here is your word bank. I'm going to give you a minute to label the different parts of a letter. Every letter needs all of these parts. You have about 50 seconds. Thank you for labeling and spelling correctly because you have a word bank right here. Double check to make sure you're going in from, it helps if you go from top to bottom when you actually start writing your actual letters. Okay, you have about 16 seconds. 10 more seconds. If you need to pause to write this out, then do so, please. We're going to check in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So if you said May 1st, 2011 is the date, then you're right. What's the date again? It's when you wrote the letter. Okay, greeting. If you said dear grandma is the greeting, then you are correct. Why do we put a greeting in a letter? Good, because it tells us who we are writing to. All right, and then this main part that gives us most of the information, that is called the body. How do you know this is the body? Because it's the main part of the letter. And then love. You can say that is the closing. And then, because that tells us what? What does the closing tell us? It tells us that this is the end of the letter. Also, what am I missing? What is this called? Good. The college word for this is not your name, but your signature. And it just tells us what? Why do we have a signature at the end of our letters? It tells us who wrote the letter. Very good. So, today, we have a prompt. And if you'd like, I will send these to whatever teacher you want me to. But it says, if you could trade places with any teachers, who would it be and why? I want you to write a friendly letter, so a nice letter, to this teacher answering these questions. Your friendly letter should have those 5 things, so a date, a greeting, your body with details, your closing, and then your signature at the end. So, here's my example, and you can label your text features if you want. These are illustrations. Okay, so this is my example that I wrote. Again, you can choose any teacher that you want to. I wrote about Miss Santa Cruz. So it's, first I started off with the date. Good, I made sure to put a comma between my 2 numbers. Then after that, I need to make sure to have a what? A greeting, good. Dear Mrs. Santa Cruz. After my greeting, I need to have a body with details. So let's go ahead and read that. If I could trade places with any teacher, it would be you. I think that it would be interesting to teach math for a day instead of writing. Plus, I love your dogs and children. Love, Miss Renteria. Good. So I had the bodies with details. I made sure to answer this prompt. Let's see, what 2 parts are last? I know that my letter has came to an end. Why? Or how do you know? Good, we have our closing right here. And then we also have our signature, my name, Miss Renteria. All right, so you will write your own letter to whatever teacher you would like to. Which teacher would you like to trade places with for a day? So these are your steps. So step 1, write letter. You're going to make sure that you have all of those parts, and you're going to make a 100 whenever your teachers grade your packets, because you're going to have all of these parts. Step 2, I need you to go on Teams to finish your exit ticket. So it says, so I gave you different examples of letters. I need you to tell me what part is missing. What part is? Good. It's not going to be something that's on your packet, but I know that you can do it. 3, make sure that you complete your goals and other classes. I saw so many students so close to Math Genius. I know that you can do it. You're very, very close. Miss Charles posted that on the page. So, also, I know a lot of y'all are very, 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 very close to being millionaires. So make sure that you're reading on Myon and taking those AR quizzes. All right, well, y'all have a great day. And if you need anything, please let me know.